High up in the mountains of Slovenia, there's a lake unlike any other. It's called Lake Cerknica, and it's a place full of mystery and wonder. This lake actually disappears and comes back again, something that has amazed people for hundreds of years. This isn't magic, but a really cool mix of how the land is made and the weather. Lake Cerknica is what we call an intermittent lake. That means it fills up with water when it rains a lot and then dries up completely in the summer. This unusual cycle is what makes Lake Cerknica so special. It creates a unique home for lots of amazing plants and animals. The way Lake Cerknica disappears and reappears shows us how powerful nature's cycles are. In the spring, melting snow and rain fill up the lake. The water gets higher, turning the area into a giant lake. But when summer comes, the rain stops and it gets really hot. The ground under the lake is like a sponge and the water soaks down into it. Slowly, the lake gets smaller and meadows and fields appear. By the end of summer, the lake is totally dry, a big, open, grassy space. This big change is super important for all the different plants and animals that live there. Because Lake Cerknica is always changing, it has lots of different kinds of plants and animals. The lake and the wet areas around it are an important home for many species, some of which are very rare. One of the most famous animals in Lake Cerknica is the agile frog. These frogs love the shallow water and you can hear them croaking during the wet season. Otters also live there and it's fun to watch them play and hunt for fish. But the birds are what really make Lake Cerknica special. Lake Cerknica is a really important resting spot for birds that fly long distances. The shallow water and lots of insects make it a great place for birds to eat. The meadows and forests around the lake are also important places for birds to build their nests. Because Lake Cerknica is so important for animals and has such unusual water features, it's known around the world. The lake and the wet areas around it are called a Ramsar site, which means it's a very important wetland. This shows us that we need to protect this special place for the future. We need to make sure this amazing natural wonder is around for a long time. Let's all do our part to protect Lake Cerknica, so all the plants and animals can continue to thrive there.